Hi, I'm Drew Avery, 43 years old, live in Port St. Lucie, Florida. About September 17th, 2012, I was struck by a gentleman who was texting on his phone from behind. The accident left me pretty impaired. A few days after the accident, had serious pain in my neck that continued to progress as the months moved on. I guess it's a funny thing about pain is it's kind of insidious in the way that you really never know how much pain you're in until the pain is gone. So, and with that, pain was relatively progressive for me. I just realized every day I was getting in a more bitter mood, which basically is a result from lack of sleep. Not able to really go out, interact with colleagues at work the way that I'm, exercise the way that I'm used to, and it all resulted from the pain in my neck. And started having problems with my stomach because I was ingesting a lot of ibuprofen every day, and anything to try to make the pain go away. Previous to the accident, I was an ultra marathon runner. I stopped exercising. I was running an average of between 75 and 100 miles a week. Wasn't able to do any of that anymore. It's like every step I took, I could feel the pain in my neck, and I have incredible headaches by the end of the day. And it was a very difficult thing to deal with, to talk about pain. In my previous profession, people kind of, they don't really talk about pain as a matter of weakness. So when you realize something's broken, you have to look for a way to get it fixed. And fortunately for me, Dr. Husted fixed that pain. I saw another orthopedic specialist in the area, and his practice was incredibly busy. Didn't really have time for the face-to-face sit-down and consultation that I was hoping for. Asked around to a couple friends and found Dr. Husted here in Stewart, Florida. It was probably the best recommendation that I've ever had for not only a physician but for anyone in general. Instantly I came into the office for dozens of appointments. I've never sat here for more than half an hour in the lobby, 15-20 minutes in the back, and for someone who has a professional career like the other surgeons, taking 3 to 4 hours out of your day and basically taking half a day off from work is just something you can't do. And I've never been here for longer than an hour in and out. And when I meet with Dr. Husted, he's very personable. He's taken time to explain my situation from the beginning. And most importantly, every time we concluded our sessions, he told me there was a way to fix the problem. And no one's ever told me that before. What I've realized is that I had 2 herniated and ruptured discs in my neck that increased the level of pain. I couldn't sleep at night. He understood everything, and again understood the solution to the problem. So we continued to move forward in my treatment, which ultimately ended up in me getting surgery, which is called the ACDF surgery, where I had 2 discs removed from my neck and a titanium plate was put in place. That surgery was this past April, which is about 7 months ago. I feel fantastic. It absolutely was a very scary process for me, but I'm, looking back on it now, I'm incredibly happy that I met Dr. Husted. His staff is incredible, and I feel much better for it today. After I had the surgery in my neck, it took me a couple months to rehab, which was really slow and difficult for me to do, to be kind of laid up in bed for a long time. I was kind of crawling out of my skin there for a while, but I realized that it was a long road ahead. Kind of calmed myself down, talked to the faculty and staff members at the office a lot, and they kind of helped me through the process. And I feel much better today. I am able to walk several miles a day. I'm starting going back to the gym. My flexibility is coming back. And I was released on full activity, which is pretty much allowing me to do anything that I can do prior to when I had the accident. So.